CTV Calgary, local breaking news.
I'm Tara Nelson. Hello and thank you for joining us. Chilly temperatures and slippery conditions greeted commuters this morning. Temperatures dipped down to the -20 range with the wind chill overnight. Currently, it's sitting at about -11 degrees. The city says overnight there were 19 crashes, 2 of them with injuries. There was also a hit and run with an injury. 3 Calgary police officers are facing sexual misconduct charges in connection to accusations involving 6 women.
I stand before you doing that. However, it is with disappointment and embarrassment.
14-year veteran Constable Adam McBride resigned this week after being charged with 4 counts of breach of trust. Police say he met women and had inappropriate and sexual contact with them, both on and off duty. A second officer, 17-year veteran Constable David Harms, is charged with 2 counts of breach of trust for allegedly knowing about McBride's conduct. In a separate investigation, Constable Tyler Haberstad, a 6-year veteran, is charged with breach of trust and distributing an intimate image of a woman without consent. The alleged incidents took place between May 2023 and this past March. All 3 officers are due in court in January. The chief says they are still looking into whether there may be more victims. Alberta's Child and Youth Advocate is reporting 60 young people died and 9 were seriously injured while in or aging out of government care in just 1 year. A new report found more than half the deaths were accidental, caused by drugs and alcohol. Nearly half the deaths and injuries happened when the person was 18 years of age or older. The advocate says young people are expected to access services on their own once they enter adulthood, but they may not have the ability to do so. She's recommending the Transition to Adulthood Program Policy Manual be made publicly available. The Minister of Children and Family Services says it has been now shared with stakeholders.
Over the last year, we've been really focusing on the programs and supports for children at younger ages. That's come out loud and clear when I've been traveling around the province, when I've been chatting with children directly that are within the child intervention system. They need those supports at younger ages, and that's what we've been able to do within the ministry.
The report also recommends mandatory training in child-centered, trauma-informed practices for professionals who provide services to young people. Energy companies are applauding the Energy Memorandum of Agreement signed yesterday by Alberta and the federal government. Enbridge today released a statement saying the company is looking forward to seeing how this agreement is codified into the legislative and regulatory changes needed to expand and drive economic growth. The deal paves the way to easing restrictions such as the North Coast tanker ban. But there are major hurdles to overcome too. Today, the Coalition for Responsible Energy says the agreement tramples Indigenous rights and weakens environmental protections. A special gift for more than a dozen kids from Make-A-Wish Canada's Southern Alberta chapter.
One wish!
Custom-made trees for these deserving kids are part of Make-A-Wish Canada's 3rd annual Trees of Joy Southern Alberta. The charity finds out what the kids like, and then local companies sponsor and help buy gifts for each recipient, allowing for everyone to have their own unique tree. Make-A-Wish says this has become a popular event.
They get to forget about any of their medical journey. Not all medicine comes in a bottle. Sometimes the feel good, it's way better and way more impactful on the family and their journey.
17 trees were handed out, more than double the number of trees they gave out in the first year. Holiday Wonder kicked off its very first event in Calgary last night, sure to get anyone into the festive spirit. The BMO Centre is sparkling with more than 1 million lights as part of the event's light show. Families can also meet Santa, play in his workshop, or even have a snowball fight in the Snow Zone arena. Be sure to stop in the tracks, though, in front of that life-size gingerbread house. It was all designed by Calgary's real estate company Anthem and created by local bakery Chartier. It took hundreds of pounds of gingerbread to create that magical masterpiece.
550 sheets of gingerbread, real gingerbread, that is on that house. The whole house has been decorated inside and out. You can walk through it, and there's some secrets in there too.
Holiday Wonder runs until January 3rd at BMO Centre. And the chilly weather did not stop people from heading downtown to the University District's holiday market last night. There was shopping, entertainment, skating, and a tree lighting ceremony in the Central Commons Park. If you didn't make it out, there is another market next Thursday, too. Calgary is the first Canadian city to be certified as bird-friendly for a third time. Calgary earned the status in 2021, again in 2023 at an intermediate level, and this week received the same designation. The certification from Nature Canada acknowledges municipalities that create and maintain a healthy environment for everyone, feathered or not. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on our top stories coming up on CTV News at 5 and 6 or anytime online at ctvnews.ca/Calgary.